So welcome to online Tally ERP and Excel tutorial channel. So today we are going to see very important customization in Tally ERP. So own group and own voucher type creations. So what is group generally? So in Tally, so when you go display list of accounts, so you can see all the groups and ledgers here. For example, when you create a new company, you may have two ledgers. One is profit and loss account, another one is cash. These two are reserved ledgers. And we have 28 groups such as branch and division, capital, reserve and surplus, current asset, bank account, cash in hand, deposits, loans and advances, stock in hand, sundry data, current liability, and so on. So these are all the 28 groups we have. So when you create a ledger in Tally ERP, so we have to choose appropriate group for our ledger. Example, when I create capital account, we can select capital group. When you create any supplier ledger, you can select sundry creditor as a group. See, you can customize the group for some your data filtering work. Suppose you may have too many suppliers and too many customers, and indirect expenses you may have office and administration and selling and distributions. Like that you have a data, so you can say you can create your own data like that. For example, substitute that sundry creditor is a primary group. Okay, is a group predefined group. So this predefined groups is group in Tally. So you may create the group like Trichy creditors and Mumbai creditors and Chennai creditors. So you can create like that, and you can say sundry debtors. So this is a predefined group. So defined group. This is you can say this is So here we can say Chennai debtors, then Madurai debtors, and I can say Mumbai debtors. So you can create like debtors like this. And indirect expenses, I can create it. Indirect expenses is a predefined group. This group may have office and administration expenses and selling and distribution and we can say other expenses like repairs and maintenance. So these are all the groups. We can create own groups like this. So you can customize the group whenever you want. So if you have one group, that is very easy to handle it. So how do we create one group? So one group creation is very simple. So we can go gateway of Tally. In gateway of Tally, so I can select accounts info. In accounts info, I can select this group. In group, we can say create. So you can create this one. For example, so I can go to accounts info, groups, create. So I can create like Trichy creditors under sundry creditors. So Trichy creditor under sundry creditors, okay, I can create, and you can save this. And Madurai creditors under sundry creditors, and you can say Mumbai creditors under sundry creditor, then Chennai creditas under sundry data. So next we can create Chennai datas under sundry datas, and Mumbai datas under sundry datas, and Trichy datas under sundry data. So next I can create office and admin is expenses, indirect expenses, and selling and distribution is the expenses, and repairs and maintenance expenses. So when you open this list of accounts, display list of accounts, so you may see 38 groups. So we can see under sundry data Chennai, Madurai, Mumbai, Trichy, under sundry data Chennai, Mumbai, Trichy. So in indirect expenses we have office, repairs and selling and distribution. So if you create the masters, which is very useful for the reporting. So report preparation make very simple. So anytime you can take a different kind of reports. Suppose I am going to create a ledger. Example, I am creating salary account, like salary. So usually we are selecting indirect expenses, but we won't select indirect expenses. I can say office and admin expenses. So which is mean the expenses which is comes under office and administration expenses heads. And let us say telephone bill account. So the telephone bill also is office and administration expenses, and stationery I can say office and administration expenses. And example, I can say advertisement account is selling distribution expenses. So I can say selling and distribution expenses, which is the one we can use this one. So we can create this other expenses. So what is RO water maintenance? So this is repairs and maintenance expenses, it will come under that. So you can save them. So you can create ledgers whatever you want. Example, when you go display list of accounts, so you may see all the office related expenses under this salary, stationery, telephone, repairs, RO water maintenance, advertisement. So which is very easy for the accountant, and even which is easy for the management people. They can take some decision based on the reports, and they can also create the data creditors names also. For example, ABC company which is located in Mumbai, so I can say Mumbai creditors. So these features we can set no right now. And I can say also XYZ company, this company which is located in Madurai, so I can say Madurai creditors. So sorry, Madurai creditors. So very simple to do that. Example, Metro company, and we can say this Trichy datas. So which is very easy to create a ledgers under each group. When you go list of accounts, you can see all this data. So Trichy, what is the name? Metro, Madurai XYZ, Mumbai ABC company. So very easy to filter your data. So when you pass accounting voucher, automatically the amounts will come under the each head. For example, I go to that cash account. So I first select this RO maintenance 1200. Then I go for salary 4500. And I go for there's another one, advertisement 45,000. Then I go for that telephone bill 2300. So this is just an example I given the vouchers. So when you go display the accounts book, you can say group summary. So for example, you can say office and administration. When you open it, you can see all the office related expenses detailed. And when you go to selling and distribution, you can see advertisement and repairs and maintenance. You can see auto water maintenance. So, and you can also take indirect expenses. This is a common thing. And headwise, the detail you can see. So the one group creation is very important for each one of you. So in company and institutions, you may have too many heads. So you cannot put all the heads under one groups. So if you have too many subgroups, which is easy for reporting and data analysis process, even which is supply some MS report for management people to take some decision making. So even in the next video, you will see how to customize the voucher type and other things. Thank you for watching it. If you have any doubt, please comment on this one.